Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another pick a card reading and it's what's coming up for you in the month of December. So I'm going to look at what's going to be coming up emotionally, spiritually, physically in your world. I've just kept it open with spirit guides. Let's just see what comes through. What do you need to hear for the month? What's coming up? What's going on for you? I'm a little bit late with this reading and I apologize. I've been really super busy. It's coming up to the end of the year. I've been tying off loose ends and I had a spontaneous camping trip away, which was really what I needed because I've been working really hard, and it was so nice just to have a break away from everyday life and just to breathe. And you know, as I'm saying that, I'm hearing from my spiritual team that for a lot of you listening, it's important for you also to get a break and take a breather, especially through the months of December, January, when we're so busy, there's so much going on, and not only for our individual selves, but also for the collective energy. And for any sensitives, you can feel that energetic energy, you know, and I'm being reminded for myself, like when it comes to even Valentine's Day in February, I can feel that love energy like so strongly. So just imagine what it's like around December. So make sure that if you are very sensitive to energy, that you protect your energy that little bit more, that you ground your energy that little bit more, and that you deep breathe to really rejuvenate and keep your aura strong. Okay, it's really important, and I really need to hear that myself because it you know, and I understand it's so busy, and especially if you have a family, you know, it can just get chaotic at this time of year. So just find that breath of fresh air when you can. So anyway, what I have here is 4 different groups. We've got the Black Obsidian, the Agate, the Cuprite or Superite, and the Aquamarine. Okay, so they're the 4 groups. Now I was only going to do 3, and then a 4th one popped up. So I feel like the spirit guides really want to have some varying messages here. So feel which group that you feel most drawn to, and then I'll get started with the first group, which is the Black Obsidian, the Shadow. Okay? Hello, Group 1. For those of you who picked the Black Obsidian Crystal, let's see what's coming in for you for December 2019. Now we're going to have a look at your energy and what's going on for you. And this helps to give you a real heads up about the month ahead, okay? So we've got emotional energy, mental energy, physical energy, your spiritual energy. Then we're going to look at what opportunities are coming and what blessings are coming in for you in the month of December 2019, okay? So we're going to start off with the emotional energy. And then we'll go through all sort of the how your energy field is, and then we'll look at your opportunities and that. Okay, so I just went ahead and did your emotional energy, your mental energy, and your physical energy, and then I recognized that the video had cut out. So apologies about that. I'm just going to have to re-go over the cards here that we have, but that's okay. We keep moving forwards. This happened in another reading. I think it was like a couple of videos ago, but anyways, that's okay. So what I was talking about with the emotional energy, I felt like the message from Spirit was that your emotional energy, you're going to be feeling very fulfilled, especially when it comes to your friendships, your relationships in the month of December. There's going to be a lot of sharing, and particularly with Christmas time, I feel like a lot of you, whether you believe in Christmas or not, I do feel like because they're coming into the end of the year, I feel like you're going to be connecting with the people around you that you really respect, that you really love. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to be seeing changes within those relationships, or even a new closeness that you did not expect with some of the friends, or even like a mending a bridge with somebody who you were in conflict with. I just see a real shift happening with you in your, in regards to your relationships. And this makes you feel so good. And I see you seeing things from a different perspective. So not the same way that you had seen your friends in the past or your relationships in the past. I see that you see them differently. And this really helps you to have a stronger, more loving connection with your community and with the people around you, your friends. Okay, I see you spending a lot more time with them and just feeling really happy and sharing gifts and sharing time and sharing food and just really enjoying yourself. Okay, now looking into your mental energy. I feel like in the month of December 2019, you're going to be focusing on finances, okay? And these finances that you're focusing on is how you can build upon the year before, okay? And I feel like with the loan card, I feel like you'll be spending time alone to really get practical and logical, to work out a plan about what steps you're going to take in order to really build up your financials. I see you working towards a dream. For some of you, working towards a dream, and you're with this plan that you're working out, you're seeing how you can move towards that dream and how you can really open up to that dream, that vision that you've been holding. I feel like for another group of you that you are thinking about traveling, okay, and you're thinking about, well, how can I get the money to travel? Because there's a place that you're dreaming of that you're really wanting to go, but you're really wanting to find the finances for that. So I see you thinking about that in the month of December 2019. So now we'll move on to your physical energy. We have Archangel Raphael, the 4th chakra. We have the Thinking Woman. We have Schizophrenia, Rebirth, and Guidance. So I feel like with your physical energy, I feel like you're going through some heart healing, and I feel like that it's a really good opportunity in the month of December to forgive and let go of anyone in the past that didn't meet your expectations, that anyone that you need to forgive that didn't treat you the way that you would have liked, or any experiences that physically happened to you throughout the year that just wasn't treating you like getting all jumbled here. That wasn't for your best good, okay? Any experiences that you had that were challenging, it's time to let them go, I'm hearing, okay? And clearing out that heart chakra. I was also seeing that you could even do like a meditation around your heart to remove any cords, just to really rejuvenate and clear that heart space to move into the future. I can also see that you're going through a rebirth, and I see that things are going to start to line up for you, and you're going to see this physically happening around you in the month of December. And this is like synchronicities, not a big manifestation, but definitely a little manifestation, because I feel like in the past you've been toing and froing, you felt like suspended, you felt like you didn't have a clear path forward, but you're definitely going to start seeing that in the month of December, okay? And this is going to really, you're going to be receiving guidance, okay? And you're going to receive that through the synchronicities, okay? There's a really big change on the horizon for you within your physical life, and I feel like in the new year you're going to be bringing in a lot of physical changes. And I feel like with the Thinking Woman, I feel like that you may be looking at maybe researching, or you may be looking at workshops, courses, anything that's going to upgrade you in your life, that's going to bring you more abundance, that's going to bring you more fulfillment in your life. Okay, so that's what I see for you physically in the month of December 2019. So now we're going to look at your spiritual energy. I hadn't seen this one. Let's have a look. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, guys. In the month of December 2019, spiritually, you're going to be opening the door to your personal healing and happiness. And you're going to be bringing balance in. And I feel like this is balance within not only your energy field, but with everything around you. You know, as I said, I could see that your emotional, like your emotional relationships and friendships are sort of upgraded, and I feel like you've been doing a lot of upgrading in your energy field throughout the year, and it's really you opening up that space energetically for the manifestations to come into your world. And you know, you can see in this card here, it's such a beautiful card, because you can see here the healing, the blessings, the peace. Like the water is still, it's full of lotus flowers that have bloomed. The water is flowing. I mean, look at all of that yellow energy, which is the solar plexus energy. So I feel like you're going to be feeling really rejuvenated. You may spend a lot of time in the sun, and you may receive a lot of energy codes from the sun in the month of December 2019. I also hear the message spending time near the water is really going to be very rejuvenating for you and balancing for you. I see you really sensing what it is that how you want to receive peace in your life. I can see that. I can also see you being more confident about your path forwards and seeing things a lot more clearly than you have in the previous months. So December's such a beautiful month for you. Let's have a look now at what opportunities is coming in for you. Sorry about that. Opportunities. Oh, look at this. I'm excited. I get excited for you. We have fruition and gratitude. As I said, I feel that things are starting to shift and change in your world, and this is those synchronicities and that alignment that I could see happening for you. And it's like you're going to get a taste of that fruit, that sweetness in life. That's what's coming into fruition for you. You're like, oh my goodness, look at the connections I'm making. Look at how things are changing in my world. Look at all this hard work that I've done. I feel like for a lot of you, you've done a lot of personal work. And you're seeing, oh my goodness, I can't believe that this is happening for me. And, you know, you have done the work. You have released a lot, and you're going to be feeling so grateful for the connections around you. You may even meet new connections through parties or any groups that you attend in the month of December. I definitely feel your energy is very sociable. There's just a real lightness to your energy right now, and I definitely feel like there's a magnetic pull of abundance coming your way. Now we're going to have a look at your blessings. So what's your blessings for December 2019? We have assessing. So with the assessing card, I feel like for you in the month of December 2019, I'm being drawn to the 9. So I feel like it's the endings. You know, you're going through the endings, and now you'll be going through the new beginnings. So I feel like the blessing is that you can see now the path ahead clearly. The veils are lifted, the fog has lifted, and now you can see, pinpoint ahead what direction you're going in. And that is a real blessing, because when things are cloudy, when things are when you can't see the way ahead, you can feel lost, you can feel confused, you can feel out of your depth. But you are going to really see that clarity, and that's because you've done so much. You've done so much inner growth, and you also tied up some loose ends from the past as well. Okay, so really do that cleansing of the heart as well. You could even do a complete energy clearing and a clear out of your home to really propel yourself even more towards the new year, because I see for you things are very much on the horizon for you, not very far away. So if there's something that you've been really wishing for, dreaming about, I definitely see you moving towards that in the new year. But you're going to see the starts of it in December 2019. Okay, so that's your blessings. Now I just want to point out, spirit guides are just drawing me back to the card that you picked. Why the black obsidian? Why the shadow? I feel like you've been doing a lot of the shadow work in 2019. And if you haven't been doing the shadow work, then I just feel like you've been doing a lot of personal work in whatever way that looks for you. And the reason I'm saying that is because okay, so what Spirit's saying to me, some of you may not see what you've been doing as shadow work, but you have been doing shadow work because you've been releasing a lot, you've been changing your perspective, you've been acknowledging parts of yourself that you know, you've been really having a higher awareness about yourself and changing those things so that you can move forwards in your life in a much more positive way. So, you know, you may not think that you've done that shadow work, but you have. You've done so much. And with the black obsidian, I feel like this is a reminder just to really keep yourself grounded, to keep yourself aware, and to keep yourself protected, so that these manifestations, this abundance can keep coming into your world. So that's the messages I have for you, Group 1. I hope you like that message. Please leave me a comment if it resonated for you, and I wish you all the best. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. You picked the A gate, which says healthy bodies. Let's have a look at what is going on for you emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. What opportunities and what blessings are coming in for you in the month of December 2019? Okay, so let's have a look at your emotional energy. So we have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, and the strategy. Okay, so for December 2019, let's have a look. We've got perhaps emotionally you're feeling like you need to contemplate a particular area of your life. I feel like you are feeling like you need direction. I'm seeing that you feel that you're not getting the emotional fulfillment that you are desiring. So I feel like with this 6th chakra here, I feel like the guidance is to really get in touch with your intuition so that you can really clearly state or write down what it is that what your strategy is moving forwards, okay? How you can move towards emotional fulfillment in your life. For some of you, you're already aware of this and you are working on it. You're looking at what it is that you want to bring in the new year. Okay, just take which message resonates. You're looking at how you can create a really beautiful year coming into 2020. Let's just get some more cards. Bear with me, guys. If I'm tripping up on my words today. It is really, really humid here, and I don't want to turn the fan on because it's, I don't want the noise to get in the way of the video. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, with getting in touch with your intuition, this is going to get you in touch with your inner being, with source, so that you can bring yourself out of your situation into more emotional fulfillment, because I feel like you've been through some sad times, you're feeling alone, you're feeling like, you know, what's my direction? You're really contemplating that emotionally. You're feeling dissatisfied, okay, with what's happening in your life right now. But your inner voice, your intuition is telling you, it's saying, this is how you can get out of this. But it's that subtle little voice that just keeps niggling at you. But your mind keeps getting in the way. Your mind's louder at the moment than your inner voice. So really meditating and connecting with your intuition is going to let you see beyond the veils, see beyond the mind's loudness, and into the softness of your inner being, okay? And I'm hearing as well that if you need to, you could ask Archangel Metatron to assist in the activation, the clearing, and the balancing of your third eye chakra, or you could just do a guided meditation around that, or really put in the intention in the month of December to really expand that energy as well. For some of you, you may be starting to really listen to your intuition and your feelings, and you may start to move towards the the steps that you've already put in place. Okay, there's a few different messages here. I feel like some of you may have already put some steps into place, made a strategy, and now you're moving towards and out of the sorrow and into more fulfilling opportunities and experiences, okay, in the month of December 2019. So that's what I'm feeling with your emotional energy. Let's now have a look at your mental energy. So we've got a few cards here for your mental energy. We have second chakra Archangel Ariel. We've got Door to Romance. Oh, okay. No, the third card was for the physical. Okay, no worries. Alrighty, so we've got here the second chakra and we've got the Door to Romance. So you're thinking about romance in December. You're thinking about what it is that you're desiring, what it is that you want to bring in. Like, we're coming to the end of the year and you're thinking, okay, well, this is what I want in the new year. I'm really wanting romance. I'm really wanting to open my heart. I'm really wanting to open the door to that romance. Or if you are single, you're looking for new love. You're thinking about new love. If you're already in a relationship, you're wanting to be more open to love. You're wanting to allow more love in. You're wanting to receive more love from your partner, okay? And so this is what you're thinking about. Now with the second chakra here, which is the sacral chakra, it goes very much alongside with this Door to Romance, because this is your sexual energy and your creative energy. And so you need to connect with your sacral chakra. You could do a clearing on your sacral chakra. You could also just connect with that feminine energy. Connect with the energy of your sexual energy, okay? I feel like for some of you, you are really wanting a beautiful, intimate connection with someone who's really special. And I feel like the message here is to clear out anything in the sacral chakra that is from past relationships, that no longer serve you. So some of you may have some energy cords, so just cut them away and reawaken. I'm hearing your sexual energy and your you know, and your creative energy as well. I'm hearing as well, like for some of you with this, when you awaken and open your energy in your sacral chakra, it'll also bring in more abundance around you at the same time. But being the mental energy, you're thinking about it a lot. And I'm also being told by my guides that what you think about love, what you think about romance, the patterns that happen around romantic relationships can be affected by your sacral chakra. So as I said, if you've got cords going to past relationships, that can be affecting what you're thinking about love. Okay, you could be, for instance, if you've had a past relationship and they haven't treated you very well, that could be coming up in your present relationship. You could be feeling triggered, or you may not know how to open yourself fully to that connection because of your experiences in the past. So if you can clear that energy and you can cut those cords and remove those cords, those energy cords, then you can really have more openness to that romance in your life. Okay, so in December you're thinking about love, and I'm going to get another card here. I wanted to see what was going to be happening around love. So for some of you, there may be something unexpected coming in, an unexpected romance, an unexpected connection, or if you're already in a romantic relationship, your partner could do something that's really unexpected or give you a gift that you wasn't expecting. I'm losing my voice, which tells me that for some of you, there may be some blockages in your throat chakra, okay? So really look into clearing that throat chakra. You could wear some blue crystals. Blue lace agate's a beautiful crystal, a calming crystal. Or just something that's going to assist. Perhaps there's something you need to communicate with your partner. So for those of you who I was saying that I felt like you want to receive more romance from your partner, it's the best thing to do is express that and ask for that. I know, as you know, and I'm only speaking for the females that are watching, sometimes we want the male to just provide what we're wanting within ourselves, but I feel like what I'm hearing is that we need to really be upfront and speak about what we want, because the other partner does not always know what we are wanting, and perhaps there's some learning around that for them. So if you don't say anything, they'll just keep playing out the same pattern, the same thing, doing the same things they always do, because they don't know. And if they are really, you know, emotionally and spiritually connected with you, when you speak up to them, they will be like, they should be, okay, well, let's work on this, okay? So, but if you don't speak about it, you don't communicate about it, then it just keeps happening. So definitely, if that's your situation, really express yourself. Don't be afraid to say what it is that you want in your relationship. You could even just say, look, I like more romance. I'd like to be taken on surprise dates, or I would like, you to plan something really lovely for me from time to time, or let's go on a romantic trip away. I don't know, whatever it looks for you, whatever your love language is, however it is that you see romance, express that to your partner, or open the door to that communication with your partner. But for the other group of you, for some of you, I see that something unexpected, something new that's coming in, that you're being given, or a new connection, romantic connection that's coming in, okay? And that's because you've been dreaming about it, okay? You've been thinking about this. You've been wanting this for so long. There's a few different scenarios there, so just take what resonates, okay, my beautiful people. Let's have a look now at what opportunities. Okay, we've got the masculine. The masculine. What opportunities in December 2019? For some of you, there's a connection with the divine masculine, or whoever represents the divine masculine in your relationship, or even just a partnership. I keep saying all this because I don't like to rule out anybody in my readings. You know, I'm really open, and, you know, however a relationship looks for you, I respect that. And I want to be open to that. So that's why I'm opening up this card for you, because I see it. It's presenting as a masculine, but I see it for whoever it is, that you are bringing in someone that is very strong, very direct, someone who's very practical, somebody who's very mature. I don't see this person as somebody who's a child in any way. I definitely see them who, they're also very, I'm hearing, very in touch with their emotions, okay? So they're very mature. They're somebody who is going to be really good for you, okay? So there's an opportunity for this relationship coming in for you in December 2019. Now, for others of you, I feel like there's an opportunity for you to get into your masculine energy, to really plan, to really direct yourself on your path, to take action towards something. And I'm going to get some more cards on this. My goodness, it's so humid right now. Yeah, the Creator and stress. Now, you can see with this card here, the Creator is very in tune, very calm, very peaceful, has got a lot of this solar plexus energy, this confidence, sense of self. So I feel like that's the opportunity for you to really get in touch with that masculine energy and that sense of self, and move away from the stress in your life, because I feel like for some of you, you have just been doing so much, and so I feel like the opportunity here, there's going to be an opportunity for you to really get some peace, and to really step into your masculine role, into your direction, into the opportunities that present themselves. I am getting a little feeling here that some of you may be a little bit confused or a little bit unclear at times about your direction, but I'm just going to get some more information. Yeah, okay. So this is in the mind. Okay. Something may be postponed at the moment, and it could be causing you anxiety, okay, in the month of December. But there's an opportunity. I just want to get more information about the opportunity that's coming in. Let me grab the other cards, because I want to get clear here. What opportunity is coming in for December 2019? Spirit guides. Yeah, they're not giving me a clear message, which means to me that there's something that they want to surprise you with. There's an element of surprise here. And but it's going to be something very fruitful for you. It's something that you've been working really hard towards, but you need to be able to take the steps towards this opportunity. And the way that you do that is really connecting, as I said, with your solar plexus energy, with your will, with your... That's for those of you who are meeting someone. Okay, so that's the opportunities coming in. Now let's have a look at what blessings. Having trouble getting my words out today. Okay, blessings. We have will and self-love. Interesting. Because we're talking about that, having that sense of self, having confidence, having the drive to move forwards, to take opportunities that come your way. And this is what's coming in for you, you know, and that's the blessing, because when you have confidence, when you feel sure of yourself, nothing stops you. And you come in this state of allowing. And when you're in that state of allowing and you're in that state of self-love, you bring that love towards you, you bring that romance towards you, you bring the dreams towards you. It just comes your way. And you don't miss anything. You don't miss opportunities, because you are sure of yourself. You know yourself. So the blessing in December 2019 is that you're really opening up to more love of yourself, more confidence, and much more direction in your life. And you are just going to feel so... I'm hearing content, okay? Content with yourself, content with how you feel about yourself, and how you are here, that things will change in the way of how you see the life around you as well. So that's the blessings that I see coming in for you in December 2019. And interesting enough, you've chosen Agate, which is about healthy body. So perhaps even you will be looking at eating healthier, or, you know, looking into the new year about what it is that you want to do that's going to create a more healthy body, you know, how you're going to nourish your body, you know, how you're going to, I'm hearing, really light up your energy centers. I'm hearing, and definitely lighting up your sexuality. I'm seeing all of this like orange and fiery energy, and I feel like that's you setting yourself alight and flying, you know, like a phoenix, like nothing holding you back, guys. That, you know, you're gonna take the world in your hands, and you're just gonna bite that apple, that sweetness. That's what I'm feeling for you. Oh my God, so much passion coming in for you, so much love, so much self-love, so much confidence. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please let me know in comments if it resonated for you, and I wish you all the best. Oh my goodness, my beautiful ones. I actually forgot, group 2, about your physical energy, and your spiritual energy was hiding. So let's just do that before we go. We've got physical energy here, which is the garden and the gate. And then we've got your spiritual energy, divine, I'm saying divine timing came out, but it's patience. So I feel like with your physical energy, with this garden and the gate, this is to me always about you having a vision for yourself and wanting to move outside of the gate, but you're keeping yourself in, because where you are, you feel comfortable, and you're like, well, you may not even feel comfortable, but you just feel more comfortable with the known, okay? So I feel like with the garden and the gate, it's about, you know, you need to step out of your comfort zone in order to have what you're desiring, okay? And I feel like in the month of December, that, you know, you're really going to have the opportunity to step out of your comfort zone, okay? And with your spiritual energy, there's patience here. So I feel like with this patience, it's about you being patient with yourself, being patient with your circumstances, and trusting the universe has got your back, and that you are being moved in the right direction, and your energy, it's just waiting for the right moment. Okay, the right moment. I'm just going to get another card here. There we go. Yeah, the possibilities. The possibilities are, you know, it's seeing things from a higher perspective. It's seeing the possibilities that are around you. And, you know, with this divine timing that I was saying, is that that is coming in for you. And I feel like for some of you, this could be connections with people from your past lives. Perhaps you've been wanting to manifest spiritual connection, spiritual, you know, friendships, people that really understand you, know who you are from your, you know, your soul groups. And, you know, just be patient with these coming in, okay? And also, I'm hearing that you need to see things in your life, see the possibilities right around you, see what's happening around you right now that's changing, that's bringing you towards those people, okay? Because sometimes things just, you need to be in the right place at the right time, and that is coming in, but just be patient. I'm just going to get some more information on the physical energy. So the physical energy, yeah, as I was saying, you may not feel happy with what's going on, but you're keeping yourself in that situation because it feels comfortable for you. But don't worry, because your spirit guides are saying that guidance is going to be coming in. You're going to start seeing those signs dropping in very soon. You're going to be shown that in your physical world. So just look out for them. Keep yourself open to that, and know that you are being guided, you are in the right direction. And I'm also hearing, know that you're being guided with every step that you take, and that it's okay. Sorry, it cut out. So I was saying that it's, you know, okay for you to step out of your comfort zone. So that's all I have for you, Group 2. Thank you for watching. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Rites of Passage, the Cuprite or Superite crystal. We're going to have a look at your emotional, mental, spiritual, physical energy, what opportunities and what blessings are coming in for you in the month of December 2019. So let's get this started. It's always exciting, a new month. I do anyway. I always get excited about a new month, new possibilities. It's just like a new day. There's always a new possibility in a new day, isn't there? Okay, so let's look at your emotional energy. We have the Thinking Woman and Community. Okay, you're going to be feeling into your relationships. Not actually feeling your relationships, but feeling into your relationships. I mean that you're going to be assessing them. How do they make you feel? How do the people around you affect your energy? How do they make you feel? And you're going to be really looking into that, because you are wanting to bring in a new energy into your life. And I feel like I'm just repeating myself a lot lately. So I feel like on a collective basis, a lot of us are reassessing our lives right now, because we've had so many shifts on, you know, planet Earth, Mother Gaia. You know, we've had so many downloads of energy and DNA upgrades over the past year, or over the past, since 2012. we've had so much upgrade. So, but I'm definitely feeling on a collective level, a lot of us are all really looking at our lives in a different way, and how is it that we feel about our relationships around us, or how are our relationships, or how is the community making us feel? Okay, what is it that we want to experience in our reality? Okay, do we want more emotional fulfillment? Do we want more connections? Do we want to have more of a presence in the community? Okay, are you looking at doing something that promotes change in your community? Are you looking at a community project? Are you looking at charity? Because I feel like some of you have got an emotional pull towards helping the community in some way. I feel like some of you are hairdressers. It's just a message I'm getting. And that some of you, are talking to people a lot. I'm actually hearing for some of you, or a particular person that I'm channeling this message for, that you are, you're doing people's hair and they're telling you all about themselves. And what I want to say about that is just to make sure that you protect your energy as well, because, you don't want to take on that energy. I'm also seeing here that, you can see this harp playing, this peace. So I feel like you're wanting more peace in the relationships that you have. You're wanting peace, to live in a peaceful community. You're wanting to, some of you, I'm seeing that you're thinking about moving, or you're feeling like moving to another area, to another community, somewhere where you feel more accepted. Some of you may be looking at moving into a spiritual community of some sort, like some sort of where you're, I don't know, I'm just getting the vision, Spirit showing me a vision of like a farm, and then there's many different houses on this one property, and you share something and other people share something, or there's some sort of communal living I'm seeing. This is not for everyone, guys, it's a general reading, but I'm channeling that for someone in particular who's going to watch this video. And please let me know if that's you. I'd love to hear about it. But I am seeing that you're definitely feeling like you want that. Even if that's not something that you're thinking of doing, you feel like you want that connection within your community, that real spiritual connection within your community, okay? So that's the energy I'm feeling for you emotionally. But definitely with this card here, definitely feel like it's about having those spiritual connections. So with your mental energy, let's have a look at that. Interesting. We've got journey and we've got balance. Okay. I feel like with the mental energy in December 2019, you're going to be feeling more balanced, more peaceful. You can see herself, this girl here, she's looking into this like little lantern, okay, at the liquid in the lantern, and you can see that the lantern is blue, which is about communication, but I'm taking it as your thoughts, okay, and what you're communicating to yourself. And you can see how it's the water in it still, okay, or the liquid in it still. So you're going to be stilling your mind in December. Now, if you're not already distilling your mind, and I feel like it's guidance from the angels or spirit guides that, in order to feel more balanced mentally in December, to really center yourself. And I also getting the sense, I'm being drawn to these pyramids in the background here. So I feel like for some of you, with this stillness, with this meditation and the balancing of your mental energy, that you're going to be going on an inner journey. Or for some of you, I'm hearing you could actually be going on a physical journey to Egypt, which is going to download a lot of energy and upgrades in the energy field. Okay, but for others of you, you could be going on journeys, an inward journey that is going to open you up to your past life connections with Egypt, or with the knowledge of the Egyptians, okay, with the spiritual energy of the Egyptians. And this is going to help you with your intuition, and also with whatever roles that you play. Interesting. I always see I'm laughing at myself because I tend to sometimes see our life like a video game where we have all these like roles that we play in missions and things like that. But yeah, so perhaps you see it the same way because I said that. But anyway, back on track, I was talking about your role. So whatever, you know, what is it that you're doing in your physical life right now? You know, what is your project? What is your career? What is your life purpose? You know, that sort of thing. You're really going to be tapping into that. You're going to be tapping into that energy and that ancient knowledge, okay? And you're going to bring that through. And you're going to be, it's like that download of information. But that download of information, that journey that you're going on, can only happen if your mind is still. That's when you can allow that knowledge to really download into your being, okay? So I'm also seeing that for some of you, okay, I'm getting a little bit of a message about the coming into the new year, because we are coming into December and this is about December, but I feel like you'll be thinking about the new year and about what direction you're wanting, the path that you're wanting to go on. But I'm definitely seeing with the 4 and the 8, but I'm seeing it as the 4 with the 2 4s in the 8. Funny way to look at it, I know, but that's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that as building structure in your life in 2020 and really getting practical and going, okay, where can I balance my life? What can I do to get to that balance? Like, I'm seeing that sort of journey, and you're going to be thinking about that. So that's really beautiful. So let's have a look at your spiritual energy. So your spiritual energy in December 2019, the Magician, beautiful, and the Mirror. I love that, because this is about you taking responsibility for your life, you being the manifester, you taking that, you know, being that wise soul, and you know, looking at all of the wisdom that you've gained through your life until this point, and really playing that out in your physical world, bringing that, manifesting what it is that you want in your physical world, and you being that creator, okay, seeing all of what you've been through and visualizing what you're wanting and then seeing it come back to you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in your spiritual energy. You're really working on that. And as I said with the previous messages about your mental energy and how you're thinking about your path ahead, well, this is you manifesting that path ahead. Okay, so that's what your spiritual energy, that's what you're working on spiritually at the moment. Okay, and, you know, that is the beginning. That is the beginning of you seeing that tangible reality around you being exactly what you've desired, you know. That is what you are creating, okay? So it all needs to happen in the spiritual realms first. It needs to be lined up in the spiritual realms so that it comes back to you. That's what I'm feeling. And, you know, 5 and the 3 is all about abundance. So, you know, you're creating abundance in your life. Okay, you've learned so much. You're a very wise soul. Okay, a very wise old soul. And you have gained so much knowledge. You know, and as I said, you have connections with that spiritual, ancient spiritual knowledge, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you. And with the rites of passage, you know, you have been going through like a big spiritual learning. And, you know, the rites of passage is like your the doors opening for you to move on your spiritual path. You know, that's how I see it. I'm just going to look and see, just a moment, I'm going to get the book because I want to explain the rites of passage more clearly. And let me just go get that. Apologies, for some reason I cannot locate the book, but definitely what I feel is that you have gone through initiation and that now the doors are going to start opening to your manifestations. Okay, so that's the feeling I'm getting. So let's have a look now at your physical energy. So your physical energy is patience, okay? So with everything that you're building up to, everything that you're creating spiritually, everything that you're dreaming about, it's just coming in divine timing, okay? And it's all being lined up for you. Just, you know, I'm hearing Spirit say, just let it go. Let it go. Don't try and hold on to it. Don't try and chase it. Don't try and work too hard, because I feel like it's something that's going to come really easily to you at the right timing, okay? That's the message I'm getting, but I'm just going to grab another card in relation to this, just so we can get more of a clear message. Yeah, beautiful. I can see them already. Oh, look at that, healing. You've got courage. Right? One of my favorite cards in this deck is that courage card. And then you've got transformation, because what's happening is I feel like with the transformation, you've gone through a lot of initiation and change in your energy. But there's still some energy that needs to be let go of and healed, so you can open up to it fully in the physical, for it to physically come your way. You're also, with the courage, there's an element here of you being in your light, you having the courage to share your light, to be an inspiration. I'm hearing to not dull yourself, to let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of, okay? And you just be all of who you are, because you are a beautiful person and you deserve everything that's coming your way. So don't allow anybody to tread on you to try and stamp out your light, okay? Because I'm hearing also, for some of you, you may feel like, I feel like what you're holding on to is protection. So protection is good, but I feel like for some of you, you've sort of like put a little bit of an armor up around yourself that's sort of stopping the flow of the energy coming, okay? And that's because you've done so much healing and you've done so much growth and transformation that you're like, well, if I open myself up, and I don't think this is a conscious thing, guys, this is an unconscious thing, as that, you know, you're in a way, you're shutting down something because you don't want to be hurt, you don't want to have to go through it again. But the thing is here, is that you've already physically experienced things. You've been through the initiations. You've done the hard work, the hard yards. You've been doing the healing, and you've learnt from that. You are this wise soul, this magician, okay? So you don't need to worry anymore. You can open up because you can shine your light really bright, because you've earned that light. You've earned it. That's what I mean. I feel like saying that really strongly. You've bloody earned it. So be who you are, and you know, whatever that you're manifesting, it's coming in. Just trust that. Keep letting go of anything from the past so that you can truly open, let go of some of that armor that's not needed, okay? Because you are strong, and you know now, you are wise, you've transformed, you are not the same person you were, okay? So trust it. Let's now have a look at your opportunities. Faith. There's an opportunity for you to trust and have faith that all of what you are desiring is coming in for you. I'm also feeling here with there's an opportunity here for you to rest in December, to seek that silence, to stargaze, okay? I'm also hearing just keep visualizing, centering yourself, grounding yourself, visualizing. Center, ground, visualize. Center, ground, visualize. They want me to repeat that to you, so maybe write that down. Center, ground, visualize. I feel like I need to remember that also. But you know that that growth is coming in for you, that your manifestations are coming in, but I don't feel like, you're being called to have faith, because it's the what you're wanting to bring in, it may not manifest physically in the month of December, but it is coming in, and you know, it's manifesting behind you, like it's in the spiritual realms. Everything's being worked out. So you just need to hold that faith, hold that vision, and get the rest, and allow. And lastly, we have our blessings. What blessings coming in for you in December? Okay, we've got action. Now, I don't feel like this is about you taking action. I feel like that there's some sort of movement coming towards you. I feel like this is a burst of energy, and an energy of a light energy coming in, of motivation, of determination, I just really feel like your cup is being filled in December. So whatever it is that you're doing to take the time out in December, it's really working, and that's the blessing that's coming in. Everything everything's working out for you. There's a freedom here. I feel like you're feeling freedom, and I don't even feel like this is like a physical blessing. It's more so a spiritual blessing, and that's wonderful, because if you can feel absolutely free in your spirit, it just lightens you up, you know. And I'm being reminded of my friend. I saw my friend yesterday, and she's just feeling free. She's let go of things, and she just looks so beautiful. She is shining. Her aura is so bright, and she just looks so beautiful. And I feel like that's the energy for you in December. It's like you finally let go of something. You finally you can feel the freedom in your life. You can feel the things coming in. There's so much motivation. There's so much fire energy, I feel. So that's what's coming in, and that's the blessing that's coming in for you in December. So that's really beautiful. I wish you all the best. Please let me know in comments if it resonated for you, and thank you for watching. Hello to my beautiful group 4. You chose the aquamarine, which is communication crystal. Let's have a look. We've got our emotional energy, mental, physical, spiritual energy for the month of December 2019, and your blessings and opportunities that are coming your way. So let's get started. Right, so your emotional energy in December 2019. Oh my goodness, happy family. Well, December is a time of connecting with family, with friends, with the community. So you're going to have some real blessings with your family, some really good times. Some of you may be spending time out on the beach. I know a lot of people here in Australia spend a lot of time out on the beach at Christmas. For others of you, it's just, you know, going to events or special community activities, okay, around Christmas, New Year's, or just really going to restaurants, eating together, just having really good times theme parks is popping in for some of you. Just really connecting with the family and feeling blessed, feeling whole, feeling connected in the month of December 2019. So this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy for you. Let's have a look at your mental energy. So your mental energy in December 2019, we have community. And we have the garden and the gate. Okay. You're thinking about connecting with other people. You're thinking about making connections within the community. You're thinking about what it is that you can be a part of within your community. Perhaps you're thinking of joining a spiritual group. Perhaps you're thinking about joining a musical group. Perhaps you're thinking about joining a book club. You know, I feel like you're definitely thinking a lot about getting out of your comfort zone and meeting other people, okay, because you're wanting more connections in your life. You're wanting to communicate more with others. Your throat chakra is opening and you're like, I'm ready, you know, I want to meet people who are like-minded to me and I want to be involved in my community, okay? So that's what your mental energy is. That's what your thoughts are at the moment, okay? And I'm just going to get another card here because I'm feeling drawn to. So your mental energy. Yeah, you've been in isolation, guys, okay? And you're feeling a little bit alone. So that's why you're looking outside the gate and you're looking at other people and you're like, well, I want those connections. We are the world. Spirit guides are saying you are connected. You just need to find the right people. Not attract the right people, but get out of the gate. Get out of your comfort zone. Move out of that. Open that gate. Walk out there and dance around and play and see who you attract. Because somebody... I know this is way out there metaphor, but it's like, just imagine here, I'm going to show you, just imagine that you go out of that gate and you start dancing in the rain, because it looks like a little bit of rain there, okay? You're dancing around and you're feeling really good and you're in your joyful element, and then bang, people come. They're like, wow, I love this person. Look at them, so happy, so free, dancing around in the rain. I might join them dancing because I love dancing in the rain. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling like. Your spirit guides are saying that you are, you have the capacity to bring in those people because you have a beautiful light energy about you. Keep it, be it, and be your truth. And because you are connected and those connections are coming in. Just step out of your comfort zone and step out of the isolation, okay? So that's what you're thinking about in the month of December. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Let's have a look at your physical energy. Dum dum da. Why did I say that? I'm getting, your energy is so playful because I just want to, like, I don't know, you have a beautiful, like, spirit about you that's so animated and happy. Oh my goodness, I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. Okay, don't be afraid. We have the deceit card, but okay, it's in your physical energy. Are you deceiving yourself, or is there someone around you who's not being good to you? Are they just deceiving you? Are they not being truthful? Are they pulling the illusions in? Let's get some more information here, okay, about this deceit. Okay, spirit guides, more information and clarification around the deceit card for the physical energy, please, for this group. We've got 3 cards here. Let's have a look. We've got slowing down. We've got awareness and thunderbolt. Okay, let me just tell you here. This is not a bad thing. All right, so don't switch this off. This is not a bad thing because there's 2 groups here. One group, I feel like you need to slow down and see things for the way they truly are within you. Okay, because I feel like there's something that you're holding under the surface that's not really come to light, something that's playing at you. And this could be even to do with that isolation, that feeling alone. Perhaps you're pulling the rug over you, over your eyes, and you're not seeing yourself. So you know, with this awareness card, it's about opening up and seeing who you really are, acknowledging what's going on, okay, so that you can transform it and move forwards, okay, because I feel like you could be holding yourself back from things, back from relationships in some way, okay, and with this thunderbolt, it's like, I feel like in the month of December that this is going to come into your awareness. It's going to be like, oh my God, aha moment, I get it, look what I've been doing, or whatever. You're going to really see it. So this is a real blessing, guys. For the other group of you, I see that there could be somebody around you who's not being truthful, who's not got your best interest at heart. Don't be scared, because I do see this coming into your awareness in December. It may rock your world. It may make you feel like, I feel for some of you, this could be somebody in your workplace who's been really friendly to you and you've opened up to them, and then you find out they've been talking behind your back or something like that. And this could really make you feel really rocked to the core, like you just couldn't believe that somebody could be just so deceitful. Or it could be in other areas of your life, but that's just a scenario I'm seeing. But guys, don't worry, because this is a good thing. You don't want to have these people in your life that you know, the universe is doing you a favor by showing that awareness. And I understand it hurts at the time and it feels really horrible, but once it comes into your awareness, then you can let them go and keep moving on your path. Because remember, you're thinking about these connections that you want to make, okay, these new connections. So the universe is just saying, hang on, let's just remove these untruths in your life, okay? Let's get rid of the gossip in your life. Let's get rid of these people who aren't serving you. They don't care about you, because your spirit guides, and I feel like they're helping with this, they see how kind you are and how loving you are, and they don't want to see you being hurt anymore. So look at this awareness. And for those of you who are just not seeing yourself in a certain way, that you're somehow blocking yourself to something, this big awareness is a great thing, because it's going to help you moving forwards. So I hope that didn't scare you too much, guys, because I don't want that to happen. This is all positive for you movement forwards. Remember that whatever messages that come through that aren't of the like completely, oh my God, positive, that sometimes the negative is just as positive. Well, to me they are, because once that comes to light, you can change it, transform it. I know I say this all the time, but it's so true. Spiritual energy. Oh, look at this. Angel of love. Wow. Okay, I feel like in the month of December, I'm hearing that you're being called in December to really look at yourself with love. Wherever you're not getting that from others, give it to yourself. I love you. I'm grateful for you. I understand. I forgive you for having expectations of others. I forgive you for being angry at yourself. Like, you really need to love yourself and give yourself that positive and beautiful self-talk. So, I'm also seeing that spiritually, you may need to cleanse your energy field, okay, especially if you've had someone around you who's been gossiping about you. Then you need to clear this energy away out of your energy field. And I feel like spirit guides are telling me to surround yourself in pink energy and loving energy. Also hearing for some of you, I know I'm getting a lot of different message for different people, guys, but just bear with me. For some of you, I feel like you're wanting to manifest true love. And I'm hearing that too, in order to manifest true love, you have to be in the love energy. So surround yourself in pink energy and keep sending yourself love over and over again. I love you. I honor you, I respect you, I have compassion for you. You know, release what needs to be released. If something comes to the surface in December and you're like, I'm just really feeling upset about this, release it, let it go. I love you, I love you. Keep saying to yourself, you know, you need to give yourself what you want to receive from others, and that's just going to open up that energy, okay? It's going to bring that spiritual energy towards you. Opportunities. All right, you got 2 cards for the opportunities. You've got attraction and balance. Oh my goodness, we're just talking about attracting that energy. Okay, so we've got here, and look, the 2 4s is like balance as well. And here we've got, I always see this card, when I see this card with this here, to me it's like the cloud of not knowing, the cloud of not seeing clearly ahead. But I feel like the opportunity here in the month of December is that that cloud is going to move away, and that you're going to see things moving towards you. You are attracting balance into your life. You're attracting harmony into your life. You're attracting better experiences into your life in December, okay? Now your blessings. Your blessings are boundaries and growth. All right, I'm going to get another clarifier for this card. Can I have a clarifier for boundaries, please, Spirit? Ooh. And boundaries for growth. Oh, sorry. Clarify for growth. That's it. I can get my words out again. Alrighty, so we've got exhaustion. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, I had to take a deep breath here, because you have, throughout the year, you have had a lot of conflict in your relationships with people, okay? A lot of things have come to the surface for you, and you've had a lot of learning and growth around boundaries, because people have really sucked the energy from you. You've had to get rid of a lot of energy vampires from your life, and they've been exhausting you. And I feel like in the blessing in December is that you can see that growth, and that you've really learned how to put that boundary up, and how to love yourself, and how to really protect your energy from energy vampires, and allow yourself to let them move away out of your reality as well. I'm hearing you're learning that what it is that what communication you need to let out, what it is that you need to express to other people, and what it is that you need to hold back. That's what I'm hearing, in the sense that sometimes with relationships with people, knowing when to speak up and when to not say something is a good thing, because we should always express ourselves. But in the context I'm talking about is, for instance, sometimes you may react to something that's being triggered, okay? So they may do something, say something that's being triggered within you. If you can see that and you can go, okay, right, that's okay. That person couldn't give to me what I would have liked to receive, okay? This is just an example, okay? So by you saying, okay, well, I'm not going to respond to that, I'm just going to accept that, that can release that energy, okay? So that's what I'm saying, because sometimes we have an expectation of how people should be around us, what they should give us, and if we can just recognize that within ourselves and accept what is, then it sort of like, it puts that boundary up, and it stops any potential conflict that could arise just by accepting. Okay. Now, for those of you who are experiencing people around you that have been like vampires, like just, you know, as much as you can, release them from your mind, from your mental energy, because the more that you think about them, or because what can happen is once you've because you've gone through a lot of growth and putting your boundaries up, and just Spirit wants me to remind you, don't allow them to record with you, don't allow them to come back into your life, because they thinking about it is attaching to it. It's attaching to that energy, and that's going to drain your energy. So just every time that person comes into your mind, just say, I release you, I release you, I release you. And that's really going to help heal that and transform that. And I just want to get one more message for you, for blessings. Whew, one more message. They popped out 4. Oh, daughter spirit. So there's an opportunity, like spirits around you, and you're going to feel them around you, okay? And not in a spooky sense. You're just going to feel really like guided and directed and assisted, okay? Because you know, I feel like for some of you felt tied up. You felt like you couldn't get out of a situation or move away from people, especially even in regards to your financial situation. You may feel like things have been a little bit restricted within your financial situation, but the blessing here is that Spirit's saying that they're around you, they're guiding you towards that finances that you're after, that the possibilities are coming in. So be open to the possibilities that are presenting themselves, or the ideas I'm hearing that are coming through for you in December, because I feel like Spirit's really going to be giving you some ideas on what you can do. Okay, so that's the messages I have for you, Group 4. I wish you all the best. Please let me know in comments if it resonates. Like my posts, and if you have a friend or someone who you think that could really benefit from my readings, please share them so that we can help everyone around us. And I'm really grateful for you watching my video, and I hope this helps you in moving forwards in your life. So have a great December 2019.